Hey everybody, welcome to Medling World. We have a very fun home vlog for you guys today.
Yeah.
Come on in, check it out. So guys, we wanted to do a little bit of a home vlog today as Roberta is, look Roberta, show everybody what you have, recovering with a bit of a cold that you actually have been lingering since Brazil.
Yeah, it's actually, I have bronchitis.
Yeah, I've been lucky so far. I've been okay. Yeah. But the point of the video today is kind of we wanted to talk about a couple different subjects.
Yeah.
First, we wanted to talk about just our experience in Brazil.
Yeah.
Some of the things we liked and maybe didn't like, and we wanted to talk a little bit about, well, we'll get into it.
Yeah.
The second thing we wanted to talk about is we wanted to address some of the comments. Some people left some comments and questions and things like that.
Yeah.
That we would like to have some feedback on. There's only so much you can say.
Yeah.
On YouTube, right?
Yeah.
And I do my best. Roberta does her best. We try to reply to most of the comments.
Yeah. And
thank the people that I've been. Some of the people, you know, some of you guys that subscribe and leave comments, you do compliment me and say, hey, as a vlogger, you're one of the, you're very devoted to replying. So we do our best. Not you can't get them all, but we try our best.
And just the beginning, thank you for all the birthday wishes. Thank you very much for get better, because a lot of people found out that I was not feeling good. So thank you very much for all the comments. Good comments, a lot of, some of the criticism, which again, we're open to criticism, which is, it's okay. And we're going to address a few comments as well there. I think it may be we need to talk about it a little bit more.
Especially you being from Brazil.
Yeah.
And then the last thing we wanted to talk about, this has come up several times.
Yeah.
People always, well, not always, but people do ask a lot of times on YouTube, or if, just in general, how did we meet? How did we get married? How did all of this Medling World come about?
Yeah.
So we're going to do just kind of a...
But that's going to be quick.
Yeah, we'll let you know about that too in this video. That'll be the last part of the video. But the first thing, Roberta, let's talk about Brazil in general. Some of the things that we liked and didn't like. And then I want to ask, I have Roberta doesn't know this, but I have a couple questions I want to ask her.
Yeah. I think that of course, the highlight is for me, it was see my family, my family, my friends.
Oh man.
And that was amazing. They're welcoming my mom, my brother, Kate, his wife, the kids, everybody that welcomed us to Brazil, to my brother's house,
so
and
nice.
The availability they had to spend time with us. I did not have much time. It's hard because I grew up in Rio, so people to understand. I was born in Rio de Janeiro, but my family now lives in Brasilia, which is the capital of Brazil. So even though last time I told my friends that I was going to Brasilia, and a lot of them were able to go, this time because we had plans to go south of Brazil,
right?
I limited that. I did not have much time to invite all my friends from Rio. Last time they were able to go, but this time it was very rushed. So, but at least I was happy to see, a couple of my friends, and it was a good time with them. So thank you for having us. And I think the other highlight that we need to talk about is we went to Medling World.
We did.
That was amazing. I think that doing a VIP experience, it was one of the highlights. If you haven't seen that video, it was a lot of fun.
Check it out. We'll put a link for the video.
Yeah, and talking about that, one of the comments, which was funny, we didn't see a lot of the park, which that's right, but we did, just let you guys know, every single thing that were highlighted for us to do at the park that we researched, we did.
Yes.
So our VIP tour person, Sandra, she did brought us to the places that we want to go to visit.
Yeah.
And a lot of times oh, you missed the show, you missed that show, but for us was okay. It was. It was we chose not to go. We want to go to specific places, and we chose not to go to other places. And I think we did. Yes, would you probably go back again? I would probably go back again.
Oh, I would go back there again. Yeah, absolutely.
And maybe try new things that we haven't tried. But if we go, maybe somebody that's younger, maybe our grandkids, we bring our grandkids over there. Maybe we'll check it out younger part of the park.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
But definitely worth it. What do you think?
Yeah.
How you having, Nerf?
Actually, I'm wearing a shirt. If you watch the vlog, I bought this shirt at Beto Carrero World. So I'm rocking it, the Nerf. But can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
Bruno. If you've been watching the vlogs, come on.
Yeah.
Bruno, my brother-in-law.
Yeah. It was good.
We thank everybody, obviously. His wife, Kate, and May. And the cousins, and everybody that came. But Bruno.
Yeah.
Bruno is the best, man. Like, I love Bruno, man. Like, I am blessed to have Bruno as a brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And maybe we, like, our relationship, him and I, we have a great relationship. We do nothing but laugh.
Yeah.
No matter what's going on, it could be the craziest, nuttiest thing, and we just start laughing.
Yeah.
And he speaks such great English. I just want to shout him out because I know the people, you guys that are subscribers, actually subscribe if you haven't yet. Maybe you've been watching some of the Brazil vlogs and you haven't hit the button. It's free to subscribe. It really helps us a lot. As now over 13,500 subscribers. Let's hit that 14,000. But Bruno was so accommodating.
Yes.
He took multiple days off of work. He traveled with us. I can't thank him enough for that.
Yeah, that's true.
And I have to say that. It's like the first thing on my mind when I think of Brazil is I think of Bruno. And hopefully he'll be able to visit us soon.
Yeah.
But yes, of course, I would go back to Beto Carrero World. It was a very important part of the trip for me, was experiencing this, I would say, not quite a Disney or Universal park, but areas of that park were absolutely beautiful and awesome and updated and new and bright, and the attractions were amazing, especially the Nerf. Even though one of the attractions was down, the Nerf World or whatever, the Nerf area, and specifically the Hot Wheels area really stood out to me. They were very modern. If they were here in the United States, let's say Universal dropped any of those lands into their parks, it would be absolutely, people would love them, especially the Hot Wheels stunt show.
Yeah, that was really good.
One of the best shows I've seen at a theme park. Now, I have watched, I have, some of the comments were addressed that, hey, it's very similar to the one that they used to have.
They used to have it.
Lights, Camera, Action or something. I can't remember exactly the name of it. But I do remember watching that show. I can't remember everything about it. It was, I think, over 10 years ago that show's been gone. But this Hot Wheels show was great. I wish they had something like that in one of the parks. Because on the first one, I am usually not big on watching theme park shows. I usually do not like them. I don't want to say I don't like them, but I get bored with them. This one was great.
Yeah.
So check that video out. So that was a highlight for me. Roberta, you have something you want to say?
No, I think a lot of people, especially in the park, a lot of people was asking about the conversion, talking about the money.
Money.
So a lot of times we talk about conversion in Brazil, and a lot of times they say, oh yeah, this is cheap. Again, we are talking about this is cheap because of our perspective that we get paid in American dollars.
American dollar.
We are not talking about Brazil when they get their salary. And they get their salary, and for them, a lot of things are expensive. And really expensive. So, but for us, converting what we pay here to comparing what we would pay there. So a lot of times I think people got confused with that.
Yeah, I got
when we say, oh, it's cheap for us. If we were at the park in America and a meal would cost us so much in American dollars. So in Brazil, for us, in American dollars would cost that much. So I thought a lot of times when we're converting, and I think people got confused, like people saying, oh, but Brazil, they don't get a lot of, the salary, it's a lot small and it's very expensive. Yes, it is.
Yes.
But that was not the point at the moment. So I think we need to clarify that.
Thank
yes,
you.
And a lot of times we will talk about when we mention about the third world country. But I think it's just to clarify. So having a VIP tour, again, in American dollars, if you're coming from Europe, you're gonna convert that into euros.
Right.
So how much you get paid towards how much it's gonna be the real for you or reais for you. So the VIP tour for us, it was very cheap comparing to a VIP tour in the United States.
Oh, absolutely.
And also, like, again, it's not required. I didn't find a lot of things about that either. It's not required in Brazil to tip. A lot of places they do not request tip. It's not a common in Brazil. That's why a lot of times Brazilians, when they come here, they are not used to tip in some locations. Culture, yes. Our culture, it is to tip.
United States.
In the United States. So in Brazil, we did tip the person that did the VIP tour with us. In Brazil, they have what they call Pix, which it's the way people use it to pay each other or transfer money to each other. So a lot of times people receive tips through that system.
Yes.
But they also accept cash. So if you're traveling to Brazil ever,
Pix.
We did tip a lot of times that even though it was not required. Because it's
it
the
was
culture.
kind of awesome to do it because people were like,
yeah.
well, no, it doesn't cost that much. I'm like, no, but you're providing me a service. So this is part of what we're about.
And including when we check it out of the resort, also what we normally do in America is we will leave a tip. You know, like in a place,
nightstand or whatever.
You know, in a nightstand or something like that.
To the person that's going to clean the room.
So when we check out of the resort, as we were like putting things in the car, the lady comes over from the front desk and she was like, "Oh, just a moment." And I says, "Yes." And she says, "Oh, she find so much reais in the." And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, I think you forgot." And I says, "No, I did not forget. That's for the person that take care of our room." Because it's...
Yeah, they were like, what? You left your money? Like, they were saying, oh, you forgot money there. And we're like, no, we've left it there because we want the person to have it.
It's not, sometimes it's not normal.
That was a cool part of your culture is that, I don't want to interrupt you, keep going.
No, but that's what it is. So, like, I just want to make sure that, like, we still, like, did, as like, a lot of times, we would do if, as Americans. Some cultures, it's not... I heard like some cultures you are not supposed to, period. But in Brazil,
no,
it's not cultural. But
yeah,
they will accept it. Put it like that.
And
it's not cultural, but they will accept it.
Of course.
So just a heads up on that as well.
And to continue with the tipping, like when we went to the steak bowl, which was the, how do you say barbecue?
Yeah, I think they are trying to.
How do you say barbecue?
Steak bowl. Yeah, churrascaria. Yeah.
That one, they just include the tip. It's at 12%.
12% now.
And they just put it on. So that's kind of like...
the restaurants, it's automatic.
Yeah, they automatically will do it. No matter... Here, sometimes they'll do it like at Disney if you're over a certain amount of people.
Then it's become automatic.
But here, in Brazil, a lot of the restaurants, it's just, it's 12% gratuity.
Yeah, they used to be 10, I think. Now they upped for 12%.
Which here, usually... You know, it's around 20%, right?
Yeah.
Around there usually was what you're gonna
But like
give.
patio 6 or more, I think, like for like Disney World and things like that, automatic puts 18% on it. So, but
anyway, that was one of the differences.
Correct.
Part of and it was not whether I liked it or not. It was who we are.
Yeah.
And we kept our cultural tipping in Brazil. So we tipped in Brazil the same way we would tip here.
Yeah.
And again, Roberta, when we're giving kind of a tip for the value of the United States dollar, people were very grateful. Yeah. And believe me, you give somebody $10 worth American money, over five plus dollars in their money. Yeah. You know, you're giving them 53, 54 of their dollars.
Yeah. And I think they're talking about the hotel.
You got to check that vlog out. Whoa.
So, I talk a lot about in that, so check the vlog out. But I think that in general, us as Brazilians, one of the highlights of Brazilian in general is our food. I don't cook. Just be clear. Matt is the one that cooks.
And I like it.
And in Brazil, my mom is the one that likes to cook. My brother, as you guys saw in the video, I don't cook. But Brazil, when you go to Brazil, one of the highlights of a lot of places that you go is the food.
Food is awesome.
Awesome in Brazil. And I think that when we stay in the resort, one of the biggest disappointment for me for the resort was the food.
The breakfast.
It was the breakfast. It was included. And also, didn't even know it was good. It was very expensive for what it was.
Especially using a real.
Correct.
Real?
Real. Yeah.
I'm learning, guys.
And so the breakfast, it was not into, I would say, Brazilian standard breakfast. And we talk a lot about, but I think that even an amusement park, the popcorn was awesome.
Oh, it was awesome.
And the food that we had at lunch was so good.
Oh my gosh, we ate Italian food in the Beto Carrero World. It was like a sit down.
Yeah.
We didn't know where we were going. May, of course. I want to eat Italian food. And Sandra, oh yeah, there's a place. And we're like, whatever. Oh, it was delicious. And it was not expensive for us being from the United States.
And again, so you can see the difference of when we're flying from America to Brazil, the food, and when you fly back.
It was a lot different.
It was a lot different.
On the plane, even what they serve you on the plane.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, the pudding on a plane was better than the pudding on a resort.
I talked a lot about the flight. I don't want to get into that again.
But the same, we talk about a lot of
goal.
Yeah, but I think that over here we are just kind of explaining a few things.
It's just a fun vlog. It's just more or less we want to.
Our cultural.
It's more about on the vlog, as you're making a vlog. You know, after the vlog, people, hey, this happened, or then you reflect back and say, I can't say everything I need to say in one vlog. It's impossible. So this is kind of just a recap for all of that.
So
and Roberta said she didn't want to say much on the video.
But one of the main things,
she's a Brazilian.
But one of the main things is like it's my perspective as Brazilian in our culture, and his perspective as an American going to Brazil. So a lot of times on the videos you saw his perspective.
I did.
Of American going to Brazil, and one of the main things it is he mentioned a lot, which we need to address that. Brazil is a third world country. That's not being offensive. We do not mean. I'm the one that added the videos. I'm the one who put it on. I don't take offense. I'm Brazilian.
It's not.
This is a fact. So, the United States is the first world country. It has its problems. Every country has its problems. Doesn't matter where you go. A lot of times when he addressed it, it says, it is a third world country. There is economy problems. There's a lot of problems in Brazil that we don't need to talk about it. But a lot of times when you look at in perspective of somebody comes from a first world country to a third world country, it's a cultural shock. It's a lot of times it's perspective. And I think that, but again, we go to places in the United States that
we keep it real no matter where we go.
And I think it is, we're not trying to be offensive. I am Brazilian and I don't take offensive. And I think a lot of times the people from Brazil are amazing. Amazing. The food is amazing.
People are great.
The place is the resort itself when I stayed. I think structure-wise, service-wise, a lot of things needs to get better. But for an example, it was very clean. So in things like that, people take proud of it. And being an economy with problems does not mean people are not good. It does not mean the food is not good. Right. That means oh, why are you here? One of the questions why are you here?
Well,
yes, because we love Brazil.
I did address, like Roberta said, when I say Brazil is a third world country, I'm just saying it because, it's a factual. It's not. I wasn't saying Brazil's a third world country because I don't like Brazil. And some people felt that way. I had a person say, if this is a third world country, why don't you just leave? But
why
that's
would I leave?
I'm not there because it's first world or third world. I'm there because I want to visit Brazil. Yeah. My wife is from there.
And it has a lot of places that...
And as we vlogged, we all talked about this.
Yeah.
You and your brother especially was saying, Matt, if you show people and you explain to people through your eyes as an American, a natural-born American person, right? A citizen of America, look what I'm seeing. This is how I'm feeling. It was just to show you.
Correct. Yeah.
There are so many beautiful places in Brazil. You'd never think you were in a third world. And yet... Third world is based upon, and we're going to end with the third world here, but let's just make it clear. Countries are differentiated, or if you're a first world or a third world, it's economy, it's education, and it's life expectancy. It's 3 stats, and that decides you're first world or third world.
And we're not being technical here. We're just okay. We're not being technical. You can go to Google and get all the highlights of everything. We're just talking about.
We're just saying what
I am Brazilian. I was born in Rio. Rio had, and if you watch the news lately,
a couple days ago,
couple of days ago. It's a major problem in Brazil, and it's something that as a Brazilian, I don't like it. But at the same time, it's the reality of our country. It does not mean the country is not amazing for its people and food and everything else. So let's not get confused about, oh yeah, we mentioned that it's a third world country. That's the truth. That it is a third world country. It does not mean we don't enjoy and we don't have fun. Of course not. But yeah, so addressing for an example, like you can clearly see when we went to Balneário Camboriú, if you haven't seen that video, that place is
the beach
gorgeous.
Place we went to on the gondola up the Skyliner, as you would say.
But if you see one side, and when you get the gondola and you stop, it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. When you get to the other side, it's very different.
It is.
Economy is different. In one side, Balneário Camboriú, you have a lot of famous people that have houses in there. They invest their money in there. Neymar is Ronaldo. One of them. Yeah, so they invest a lot of money in Balneário Camboriú. But when you get to the other side, you see a different reality.
Which is just a ride on a Skyliner.
Correct.
I mean, it's just a few kilometers.
But for me, I was born...
on the other side.
Pretty much on the other side. I was born there, like... That was when I felt home.
It was like when we got to the other side where the beach was, and it was
people selling things on the street. That's how I grew up. That's how I grew up, going to beach places in Brazil.
And I mentioned that in the vlog when I saw your eyes light up. I said, "Oh, Roberta's home. This is how."
Because that's how I grew up.
It's just experiencing things. That's all it is.
And we wanted to bring that to you because it shows that there is part of Brazil they are really trying hard to get to a first world investment and everything else, but you do see the reality may not be the same, and if you're traveling there, you may have a cultural shock. And I think that addressing some of these comments is like, and it's okay for you to disagree with us and leave in comments, but sometimes like, okay, we can explain a little bit more, but sometimes it does not change. But we enjoy. I enjoy the part that I went over there and it says, yeah, now I'm home. I'm eating like rice, beans, and meat and French fries in front of the beach. That's awesome. Home, and people selling kangas, and kangas is the one where we used to go to the beach.
It's like a thin towel.
Yes, and earrings at the beach, and
it's just great.
Like yeah,
and I loved it over there.
Correct, and it was beautiful. That part in there, it was one of the highlights, and I'll definitely be back again.
The ocean is like mountains coming out of the ocean. Yeah. Brazil's a beautiful country with beautiful people. So,
but then you drive on the streets, you see the reality that the infrastructure is not good. Like, from one place A to place B, they're supposed to take an hour. It took like 2 hours and a half or something like that. Because of the roads. Because the infrastructure is not good. Because
they don't have.
A lot of times people don't respect.
And what your brother was telling me too there's no railroad system. So they can't transport things through rail. They can't they don't fly things to one section
to another section.
To an area.
So
everybody's in the street.
And it's hard to say all that in the videos.
Oh, it's impossible to say it all.
To say everything that we want to say or we experience. So we're trying to highlight for you the things that we are going through so you guys have a little bit of more perspective. I
showed a clip, Roberta, of us on the street with so many trucks and the motorcycles that just go through the middle, and they are allowed to do this.
Correct.
But your brother was telling me the highest rate of death is motorcycle accidents. But they're allowed to do this because of it like alleviates people in cars when they have motorcycles, and they can just go right down the middle of the street.
And they need to get away. You need to get away.
Because I was saying, how are there so many trucks on the street? And that's when Bruno was educating me, Matt. There's no railroad. They don't fly like. It's so different there. Like a bottle of water, spring water is localized to different areas because the company can't pay to send it to another part of Brazil. That's why there's so many different bottled water companies.
Yes.
Because all they can do is put it on a truck and go in a short distance around.
Yeah, it will be very expensive for them to go to us, and it wouldn't be worth it.
Where when you have a Coca-Cola, they can build multiple plants around the country because they make more money.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to address that. Absolutely. When I said Brazil's a third world country, I was just saying what it was. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And then vlog like we always vlog and keeping it real.
And I think that for me, one of the biggest disappointment, in this trip was going around Brasilia. It is the capital of our country. It's where the government
Brazil.
is.
Yeah.
And it's falling apart.
It would be equivalent to our Washington D.C.
Correct. It's falling apart, and it's like it's not
Apple
taking
City.
care of it. And a lot of things, you do not need money. You don't. You don't need money. You need to actually get a power wash and wash it things down. A lot of times you need just a little bit of landscaping. A lot of times you just need a little bit of effort to take care of things that it's their country. I don't know. It
doesn't take much sometimes.
It doesn't take much.
But that's differences, and that's part of culture, and that's what we show.
Yes. So
sorry,
also Jake is passing.
Yeah, and Jake is feeling much better as
Jake
he sneezes now.
yeah.
But no, he was starting to feel. I know a few people are asking, "Is Jake okay?" And we've been back now 8-9 days.
Yeah.
But Jake is much better. Roberta's the one who got sick when we got home. I was a couple days with a cold, but I think everybody is feeling pretty good now. You're getting better.
I'm getting better.
And Roberta, what else would you like to talk about in this vlog?
I think in general, a few things I would change it, like maybe fly with a different company.
Yeah.
When the company gets better, I would like. I don't know how the Brazil dollar, and the real is gonna go, but maybe for us it will be better, and maybe we're gonna be able to fly that again. It is an expensive trip. Thank you, May, and my brother for helping out as well.
Yeah, man.
My mom.
So May's the best, man. Without May, we wouldn't have half of Medling World.
Yeah.
Like, she helps us with so many things.
And but it's an expensive trip. It was not cheap. But I think in general it was like, I think we'll go to different places next time. There was a lot of places that people left comment for us like, oh, you should try this, you should try that.
It's only so much time.
Yeah, and we didn't have much time this trip. Matthew got sick a lot, like
I was getting motion sickness.
Motion sickness.
And look at this nice little cup I got.
Yeah, and this one I got.
And right now we're actually drinking Brazilian coffee.
Oh yeah, sure. We brought this from
Yeah,
Brazil.
you can get these in the United States, but
I want a Brazilian.
But you can't get it for like $3 US.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more.
It was
Not actually much more than that.
I can't remember.
I think it was only like 19 reais or reals.
I can't remember what. No, it was more than that, wasn't it?
But this thing, it stays hot all day. It fits about 6 cups of coffee, and then I just take my little cup when I want some. And this coffee, Roberta, is so good.
Yeah, and
it's so good. It's Brazilian coffee, and they do have it at Publix, but we got it for.
But the ones we got,
we didn't. Yeah, that's right. Publix doesn't have the
specific ones. We got very intense coffee, and
it's so good.
And specific one's a new one. It's like I can't, but it's a new one.
Yeah, I'll show. Yeah. Just pause it for a minute. I'll show you guys. I'm back. Flight time was only 2 seconds.
This is the one that I got in Brazil. That's the one we're having right now.
Yeah, it's so good, man. Yeah. Wait, let me see, Roberta. Translate to what?
It says, like what they.
It's like an espresso.
They toast is at 252 degrees. It says. This one, and this one it's very like what they call intense in Brazil. What do you call in America? Like intense. Bold. Yeah, this one is a 9 out of 10. Yeah, Brazilians we like.
No, it's a 10 out of 10 for Americans.
For Americans, it's 20.
But and this brand, you can get this brand right at Publix, but this particular one we
never seen it.
And it was so much cheaper.
It's strong, extra strong. No, extra, isn't it? Extra strong.
Yeah, it's just like wicked strong coffee. Yeah. It's almost like an espresso coffee. But the point was we brought it back because of the kind, but again, we just talked about the value of money. We were getting this coffee.
Yeah.
1/5 of what it costs here in the United States. And then this is one other one.
This is one, this my friend gave it to me. I like the flavor of this one. And that's the one she always gives it to me.
Fafa from Rio de Janeiro, one of Roberta's friends. She's been in Medling World videos before.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm having fun with this vlog because I haven't had to talk.
What did we bring? Bring a lot of candy.
A lot of candy.
A lot of candy.
Oh, can I show one more thing we got? Yeah, let me show you one more thing. So this is Brazilian chocolate.
Yeah.
Is it a Brazilian chocolate?
As far as I know,
Yeah.
it is.
Well, anyway, you can buy it in Brazil.
Yeah.
Roberta ripped at it so fast. We're gonna try this one actually,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna talk about how we met each other. People ask that a lot. Looks like Carmelo. We named the dog at the beach Carmelo.
Yeah, if you haven't watched that.
That is so nice. And then I've taken to liking these. We have actually brought a lot more stuff, but I can't show you everything.
No, Jake brought like a Jake doesn't buy a lot, but he got it at Havaiana for him.
Havaianas, the sandals.
Sandals, yeah. And chocolate. Jake wants a lot of candy.
Yeah.
We brought a lot of candy for Jake.
But this is popcorn, pipoca. That's how you
Pipoca.
say. Yeah, that's how you
But it's
say.
not like a traditional pipoca.
No, no,
They're
no, no.
popcorn in America.
I'm not gonna open this one. We'll save that.
Yeah.
Because there's only 2 bags left. We had basically one luggage full of.
Yeah.
Oh, this is dripping with caramel.
Yeah.
Carmelo. Oh, how do you say chocolate? Cacao, right?
No, cacao. Yeah, cacao is like cacao is the fruit.
Oh, so you would just say for chocolate, like if this
Chocolate.
is chocolate blanco.
Chocolate branco. Yeah.
See, I'm getting there. Mmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm.
Good. Really good.
Mhm.
Really good. That's why we brought chocolate and
That's
candy. Mm. But I think in Brazil,
It's a nice smooth chocolate. White chocolate usually is not my favorite, but I love that with the caramel, and it's got a little crunch to it, like with the caramel.
it's good.
Roberta, you want to talk about anything else from Brazil, or would you like to get right into how we met?
Yeah, we can talk about how I met. And I think a lot of people wouldn't know this. Disney have what they call college program.
This is
a
how
lot of
we met.
a lot of people know about college program. And I did college program, but I was in Brazil. I did engineering in Brazil. Some people that follow the channel knows about that. But in Brazil, I did engineering for quite a few years. And there is this program they call college program that you can come in America and you come here to work and you learn a little bit more English and you have experience in here. And because English in Brazil is very valuable, so a lot of companies, big companies, it's mandatory in Brazil to learn a second language, which I think it's English, the majority one. I think it's English. Some colleges, some schools will teach Spanish as well, but English is the primary one. And it's very important for you to be fluent, and I had no idea about English, so I need to do that, especially going to get out of college. So I came over here in a college program, but I did a college program instead of doing for Disney, which a lot of people do. In Brazil, a lot of people like to do for ski stations or casino. And
Ski stations.
Ski stations.
Like the ski.
You
a
go
ski
skiing.
village place.
Yes. So they would go there and they do the same thing that I did or somebody would do for Disney. So a lot of times Disney right now, they will do like Europe, a lot of Europe. So you see them working in Epcot a lot.
Yes.
So you come here and you work a lot of times in a vacation from college. And I came over here when I was working at the casino, Foxwoods Casino.
Connecticut.
That's where we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and
we were.
that's pretty much how it was.
I worked. I worked in the casino,
Yeah.
and Roberta was here. There was tons of Brazilian
It
people.
was a lot of.
It was probably a good 80 or 90 of you guys that came. Now in the casino, there's thousands of workers.
Yeah.
But I particularly worked in the hotels, and Roberta and the crew that you had
Yeah.
was working in the hotel. And then Roberta and I, we just became friends.
And, yeah.
We started to hang out, and Roberta couldn't speak a lot of English.
Yeah.
We would go out to like eat and stuff, and it was pretty fun actually. Because Roberta would do like
sign language.
she wanted sugar one time for like a drink, and she was trying to make like she was an ant because she didn't know how to say sugar. And it was just, we actually became like best friends.
Yeah.
We became such great friends that we just wanted to be with each other all the time.
Yeah.
It was very nice. It was like sometimes you think, now I had been married previously when I talk about my older children that still live in Connecticut.
Yeah.
I was divorced several years, single.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a real story where you don't really think about it. Like, I'm just living life, doing what I need to do and working and raising my other children as a single dad, you know?
Yeah.
And then I met Roberta, and I never thought about, like, oh, I'm going to get married again. I'm going to have, like, a girlfriend. And then we just became best friends.
Yeah.
And we enjoyed being with each other so much that Roberta, after, you know, all the time that you were here, several months, you went back to Brazil.
Yeah.
And then you came back again to visit.
And then we got married.
And we ended up getting married when she came back on that visit.
Yeah.
We said, you know what? We care about each other. We love each other, you know?
Yeah.
It was just a very awesome experience, I think, for both of us to say, hey, I got a person on my side that I love to go out with. And I remember bringing Roberta to the movies, and she didn't know what the heck was going on in the movie, and I'm trying to explain. And we ended up getting married.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you can't make it up. It's just like, wow, it's so awesome of a story.
Yeah.
And when I tell it to people, people are like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And the greatest thing was, I remember your mom came.
Yeah. My mom came. My brother came.
And Bruno came.
Yeah.
And they had no idea who I was.
Yeah.
All Roberta said, I'm going to marry this American guy. And her mother trusted in you so much, May, that she knew, she said, Roberta, if you care about Matthew, she did not know me. If you care about him so much that you want to marry him, then you have my blessings.
Yeah.
And she came here and immediately, like, she was my mom, man. Like, her and I got along immediately.
Yeah.
She really cared about me. She always treated me like a son.
Yeah.
From the first day I met her, I remember at JFK Airport when we drove back to get them to come to our celebration of our wedding. We had actually ended up getting on we were married already, small little ceremony with my part of the family. But then we had a big party.
Yeah.
And I remember in JFK, I was so scared. I'm like, I'm already married, and now I have to meet my family of Roberta's, Bruno and May.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. It was so great.
Yeah.
And I remember the first things, like, because we lived in Connecticut, much different the area we lived in, Orlando. And I just can remember your brother and May saying, this is like a movie, because it had like the mailboxes at the end of the house, and the yards are mowed, and the trees, and it was summertime. Yeah. And it was wonderful, man. Yeah. And
it was, at that time, it's very different for me, because, you know, I had to stop my college in Brazil. I stopped my college and come from a country and live in the middle of nowhere, because Connecticut was like countryside.
Yeah.
It was tough at first, but then, you know, we just adjust ourselves, and 18 years later, we're here.
We're still married. And the cool thing, though, is we traveled a lot when we first got married. We were, like, I lived in between Boston and New York City. Yeah. Is kind of where I lived in Connecticut. So we were kind of between them both. So we would go into Manhattan, and we'd hang out in the city. Yeah. Remember May came, and Mariah and Lucas, my oldest kids. You know, Roberta became a stepmom. Like, you know, hey, here's your kids. Yeah. Not to say there wasn't challenges along the way. Yeah. Of course there is, you know. Roberta and I, we took a big chance. Yeah. Did we know each other great? No. We, I think, knew each other just several months. Yeah. And we said, you know what? If we don't get married now, what's the point? Let's just rock it, man. Let's go for it. And here we are. We're making Medling World. Yeah. I've got to visit Brazil. Yeah. I'm blessed.
I went to Rio.
I've been to Rio de Janeiro
and Brasilia.
And the most beautiful and the most grateful I am, you know, is how much your family like loves me and cares about me. Like, they accepted me from the minute they met me, not knowing anything about this American guy. Yeah. So I always kept it real, even before the channel. So kind of a heartfelt story about how we met.
Yeah, it's the
reality.
What it is.
And the reason we moved here,
it's just because we love.
We started, especially once Jake was born, of course, then I didn't think I was going to have other children in my life. Yeah. And then, of course, you know, I got remarried and we had another child, Jake. I was in my late 30s. And my other kids were kind of like, they were ready to graduate high school. Yeah. So it's almost like I had Jake's older siblings are like aunts and uncles to him, more than brother and sister, right? And it was almost like I got to redo childhood again. And we started to travel here to Orlando so much. What would happen? I mentioned it in one of the vlogs. Whenever we left here,
it felt like we didn't want to leave.
We never wanted to leave here.
And every time we came back, we're like, oh yeah, we're home.
Like we would land in MCO and be like, oh, thank God we're here.
Thank God we're here. Yeah.
And then we finally said, you know what? Wait a minute. We can live here. Why not? Because of her. She's a person who made me believe in a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I owe a lot of that to Roberta. I didn't say I was going to say this, but Roberta taught me so much in life. She taught me about culture. She taught me about acceptance. She taught me about open-mindedness and to always believe. It doesn't matter. You can do anything you want, especially we talk about third world and first world. One of the gifts of being an American, you have opportunity and you can do whatever you want. And when we decided to move here, we just said, let's do it. Let's figure it out. And we did it.
Yeah.
As Jake now comes out of the room, he's trying to be quiet. But
anyway,
that's a nice story. Hey, that's a nice story. That deserves a subscribe.
And by the way, talking about Jake, he did not want to come back.
From Brazil, he was loving Brazil.
He's like, Jake, you want to go back to the United States?
He's off camera now. He's just hanging out over here. As you can hear him having a Coca-Cola.
Anyway, I think that's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Of course, I'm very happy that I didn't get to talk a lot in this vlog. And I think if you've been watching our vlogs, you'll appreciate, I learned, I think, a lot in this vlog to be quiet. I kind of just sat back and let Roberta go. I did talk. At the end, I talked a lot because I think it's also important for me to share what I felt about the experience of meeting you and your family, you know.
Yeah, I think that what happened in Brazil, you guys saw a lot of the perspective of Matthew when he went over there.
Yeah.
But I think there's a few things that I needed to address as Brazilian that I prefer him to show you the way of American is in Brazil. But I think a few things that I did need to talk about it. So
I appreciate you talking, Roberta, because you are, you're the Brazilian and I'm the American, but you're an American too. So you're lucky. You have two countries that you get to love and say, yeah, these are my countries. And Jake as well, who's a dual citizen. So what another incredible, I mean, I didn't even get to mention like the fact that you came here and married me and took all the steps you needed to take to become a citizen of this country, and you did it.
Yeah,
you are a United States citizen, which is an amazing feat. Yeah. So in itself, isn't that an awesome journey to go on?
Yeah. But anyway, that's a little bit of a story.
Salud. Yeah. I almost had to put my sunglasses on when I was talking about meeting Roberta and her family.
And by the way, you look in the back. Yeah, our Christmas stuff are going up.
Oh, yes.
We had to wait until the 1st. Every place is already Christmas, so we have to at least wait until the 1st. So,
guys, thank you so much for watching Medling World. Please take a moment, subscribe. Please help us grow our channel. 14,000 subscribers it's on the horizon. Yeah. We're getting there. Let's hit that goal, guys. And last but not least, see ya!